Hello everyone, this is Charles BridgTec with another headlamp review, this time from Nitecore. Now this here is their UT27. Now as you can see, it's a dual LED design. Now Nitecore wanted me to test and review this light. Comes in this box. Everything you need is in it to get started. So let's wait no further. Let's open it up and see what's in. And you got a nice little bag here. Put the headlamp in it. Nice idea. You got the USB Type-C charging cable. You've got a operation diagram, kind of goes through like a quick reference to the user manual. Now because this user manual is so small, I'm going to go ahead and post the specs of the light output up on the screen for you now. Now as you can see there, 520 lumens on the main LED, then the flood LED is 200 lumens, and then you've got your auxiliary LEDs which are 16 lumens and below that as well. Now if you need more time to read those, go ahead and pause the screen. Otherwise, let's go ahead and keep on going. Now right offhand, as you can see, the headband is got holes in it. Kind of see the user manual there through it. Allows it to breathe. That's the first time I've ever seen that, so pretty interesting. Feels good, it's soft, stretchable. Still got that sweat guard here. Super lightweight. Plastic design. Fully adjustable. It's got your 2 switch for each LED. Alright, well let's go ahead and go over the LEDs. Those are special optics there. Both are Cree XP-G3 S3 LEDs, but this one here is 3000 Kelvin and this is 5700 Kelvin. Now my understanding, you do have to take the battery out to recharge. We're going to go ahead and do that now. A little pull tab here. We'll remove that. Take the battery all the way out. Just like that. Now this is nice because you can replace the battery if it goes bad or just wears out over time. I'll show you what it is here. It's 1300 milliamp. There's the charging port right there. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and put it back in. It does have the positive and negative here and here. I'll do just like it says here. So it is a nice design, and it does feel rugged even though it is ABS plastic. And it definitely is watertight. Alright, so now let's go through the UI. UI is pretty straightforward. What you're going to do is you're going to press and hold to turn that on. And to go through those light outputs, this is the pure flood side, which is in cool white. And then you can turn it off by pressing and holding. Press and hold to turn it off. Now we're going to do the other side. Press and hold. See how warm that is. Press and hold to turn that off as well. Simply clicking on that. 2 light levels. Now you can run both LEDs at the same time. Just double click the other one here. Turns them both on. Now you can do that one as well. Go back to the single, double click them for both LEDs to be turned on. You can press it one time and hold it down to turn them both off. Now to get the auxiliary LEDs, which are red, simply on any of the top buttons here, double click from off. Got a nice little hot spot there. Going to be mainly flood, and you'll click any of the buttons on the top, which will run the beacon. Press and hold to turn that off. Either one of these buttons will operate the auxiliary LEDs, so just remember, always press and hold. Press and hold to turn off. Doesn't matter which button you use once you activate that LED. Now when you do want to run both LEDs, you want to make sure at least one of them is on. Double click. We'll get you both of them on at one time. I'll show you the beam here. Now remember, this is just the flood side. I'm going to go ahead and switch it to the other LED. You can see it has the hot spot. Now I kind of wish it was reversed, because I think the throwing LED probably would have been better in cool white for the highest light output, better beam range, but definitely does look good. Let me see if I can turn them both on. Now they're both on, and now you've got more of a combination beam. A little bit of cool white around the edge there. It just tapers off. 520 lumens is plenty of light, especially hands-free. Press and hold. Now I do like this because you have the best of both worlds. You can have flood if you need a wide area light, or if you need more of a distance in your beam, you've got that also. Now 3K is a little warm for me personally. Wish it was more like 4K, but I see why they went with it, because you've already got the cool white on this side. So just kind of wish they had reversed it. I think that would have been a little bit better in my opinion. And that's all there is to this. So let's go ahead and take this outside, see how it does in the wilderness. We are out here in the darkness with the Nitecore UT27, which is on my head. Now we're going to go ahead and do the red light, see how it does here. And there we go. It's got a good beam on there. It's got a little bit of a hot spot, as you can see. So So it does have some range on it. I hope my camera's picking this up decently. Alright. Now the other mode is blinking, so I'm just going to go ahead and press and hold, and we're going to do the floodlight. See how it does. And there we go. As you can see, it's got a nice wide beam, almost a perfect circle. You got two light levels of this, and then we'll turn them both on. You can see there. Now we're going to go to the next level here. And this is impressive, especially for a headlamp. Nice wide beam. If you're walking, running, working on the car, around the house, this does pretty good. Not seeing any issues with this. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and turn this off. We're going to turn on the more of the throwing one. Here it goes. See, it's a little more warm in temp. Almost like a golden color. Now that tree there is 65 feet. And this water spout here is 35 feet. And it may be making that tree of life faintly. We'll try it on the next level, see if it does here. Yeah, there it is there. You can see. Trying to move my head. So you got some pretty good range on this. At least 138 feet, maybe a little more. Kind of see there. Now we're going to go ahead and double click. We're going to turn them both on here. And now we got them both on. You can see you got the more wider beam, which is cool white, which still wish they had done both the opposite. Kind of get an idea out there. Again, beam is making 138 feet. Now if you have any doubts on my distances, you can go ahead. Let me turn the other one back on. If you have any doubts, you can check out my distances in a link below all my videos, just in case you have any questions or doubts. All right. Very nice performance. Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed those night shots. Nice, easy to use design. Really super lightweight. If you're looking for something that's lighter than an 18650, even an 18350, this is lighter than that. This is definitely something that might be good for you. This does have pretty good run times, 13 hours on the lowest setting, single LED of your choice, but that is a lot of time to be able to run on that battery. Of course, you can buy extra batteries, so if you want to keep one in the pouch, you've got another 13 hours that you can run at those lowest light outputs. Other than that, you're getting about 6.5. Now if you run them both, you drop it down to only, I think it's 2.5. So really is up to you on how much light you need. Especially these hands-free, you definitely don't want too much light and you don't want too little, so you can kind of balance it out, especially if you have another flashlight in your hand. I always like to leave the light on the lower setting, so when I'm changing a battery, light goes dead, I still have light constantly on so I can see my changing of the battery better than being in total darkness. Now these two are great for adventuring because you can use your main light, and when that goes dead, you've got this light to be able to walk your way out of wherever you're adventuring. Always nice to have at least 2 to 3 lights. If you only got one, it goes dead. You're going to have a hard time trying to even put another battery in it. So always carry 2 or 3. It's an old saying. Carry 1 flashlight, you have none. Carry 2, you have 1. And it just goes up from there, especially when it's dealing with batteries. In total darkness, you're going to wish that you have that extra battery, or batteries and extra flashlights. So comfortable. I got a big head, so it felt good on my head. I like the fact that you can adjust that as well, but with this real wide beam on there, there's not much needed for that unless you're wanting to use that throwing LED. Again, I wish they kind of did away with switching them, making the cool white the throwing beam, but that's just me. Well, I want to thank Nitecore for sending me this UT27 headlamp to review. Now, if this is something you are interested in getting, I will leave a link down in the description to the nitecorestore.com, where you can get this light, plus you can use my special discount code that'll help you save some money on this, just in case you're interested in getting it. Well, that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please share, like, and subscribe. That way I can bring more of these headlamps from Nitecore to you in the future. Thanks for watching. Take care.